Meteorologists have forecasted an unusually hot July in New York, a fitting metaphor for the potentially heated discussions expected in the United Nations Security Council (UNSC) chamber, with Russia assuming UNSC presidency for July. Russia's assumption of the UNSC presidency amidst the ongoing war in Ukraine has significant implications for the Council's operations. This rotation, which succeeds South Korea, follows a standard monthly procedure among the 15 UNSC members. The presidency, while primarily procedural, allows the chairing nation to influence the Council's agenda and focus. Vasily Nebenzya, Russia's ambassador, will preside over the Council's meetings, starting with the approval of the agenda for July. Nebenzya has outlined 3 key sessions under Russia's leadership, promoting a fairer and more democratic world order, addressing the Middle East crisis, and strengthening UN cooperation with the Collective Security Treaty Organization, CSTO, Commonwealth of Independent States, CIS, and Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, all of which Russia significantly influences.
Taliban is de facto authorities on Afghanistan, and we've been saying consistently that you have to recognize this fact and deal with them as such. Because whether you like it or not, but this movement is running the country now, and you cannot simply ignore that. On how far we are from removing them from the sanctions list on which they are now in Russia, I cannot tell you a definite answer, but I heard some talks about it. But generally speaking, it's good that Taliban was finally invited to Doha this time.
Central to Russia's agenda will be discussions on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. A focal point is the June 23rd Sevastopol beach tragedy, where 5 civilians were killed and over 150 injured. Russia alleges this was a deliberate attack using US-supplied ATACMS missiles, although evidence indicates a malfunctioning Russian missile caused the incident. This claim may further strain Russia-US relations and influence the Council's deliberations.
We are discouraging all countries that have not yet done so to provide arms for Ukraine. The destiny of the weapons that will or will not be eventually exported to Ukraine from wherever. The destiny is clear. They will be destroyed as the other weapons that the West and the US are supplying Ukraine with. But I presume that the decision that might be taken on the issue may, of course, have certain political consequences.
Critics argue that the UNSC's efficacy is often hindered by the veto power of its permanent members, which can stymie collective action. Russia's presidency comes at a time of heightened scrutiny of this dynamic, especially given its contentious role in the Ukraine conflict. The last time Russia chaired the Council in April 2023, it faced widespread condemnation. However, this time, there has been less public criticism, possibly reflecting a weariness or acceptance of the procedural rotation.
And we say that indeed the developing world, the so-called developing world, or rather global south, is in particular Africa, is underrepresented in the Security Council, while the collective West, I would call it so, is overrepresented there, which does not reflect the current state of world geopolitics. So these processes are happening. They are painful for some of them, but they will continue to shape the geopolitics for the future to come.
Russia's leadership is likely to shape the UNSC's discussions, potentially emphasizing narratives favorable to the Kremlin, at least for the month of July. This includes framing the Sevastopol incident and broader conflict in a way that challenges Western support for Ukraine. Additionally, Russia's focus on a fairer world order and regional cooperation may seek to bolster its influence within the UN and among member states.